Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from Just Smell Better. My name is Oscar. I buy colognes, blind buy colognes, review colognes, and rank colognes. I love collecting fragrances basically. And today I got two big ass packages right here. Let me hide my information. I just blind bought 5 different fragrances from Jomashop. So let's see if I wasted my money or if I got some decent colognes. First cologne that we're gonna check out today is gonna be this beautiful can of Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mel Le Parfum. I'm so excited to open this one. This is the first Jean Paul Gaultier I opened on camera. I couldn't wait for my other ones, so let's do the classic unboxing the can from Jean Paul Gaultier. Jean Paul Gaultier definitely decided to stand out with these cans. Like, no one else does it like Jean Paul Gaultier when it comes to the presentation. Look at this shit. How the fuck you open this shit? What the fuck? Y'all ready? Damn, hell yeah. Look at this beautiful bottle. This cologne, first of all, it smells amazing. This doesn't count as part of the blind buying. This is why I'm opening it up first, because I did have a sample of Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mel Le Parfum. So I already know what this shit gonna smell like, but why not get a full bottle if you love a cologne that much? And let's see if I didn't get scammed. You know, let's see if it smells the same as my sample. Same exact beautiful fragrance, bro. A bunch of iris, and I compared this to a Prada L'Homme.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I don't know if people call me crazy. Like, I saw one comment saying that comparing them is wild. I think Le Mel Le Parfum smells pretty similar to Prada L'Homme when it comes to that iris, but it has a lot of other qualities that Prada L'Homme doesn't have. I think this one's a little bit better than Prada L'Homme in my opinion, my humble opinion, you know. It has a lot of mass appealing qualities, but it's also like subtle and kind of unique in its own way. Like, I know a lot of people are hyping up Jean Paul Gaultier, you know, those random ass brain rot TikToks. People are usually going for the Elixir and the original and ultra male. I don't see a lot of people going for Le Mel Le Parfum, so I think it's the most unique and less popular, but it's the best one in my opinion. Le Mel Le Parfum, beautiful fragrance, 10 out of 10 cologne in my opinion. My favorite Jean Paul Gaultier of all time. I love this one, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mel Le Parfum, 10 out of 10. Next up, we got Terre D'hermes, the EDT. I was deciding between getting the EDT or the EDP or the Eau Jabre or some shit. There's so many Terre D'hermeses, but I just went for the EDT. If you didn't see my video, my Snapchat AI chose this fragrance. I asked him for the best summer fragrances. He said, try some Terre D'hermes, you know, so I said, why not? Let's open this bad boy up. Here we go, here we go. Yes, sir. We got Terre D'hermes. I think I got the 1.7 ounce bottle. I do this in ounces. I know most people around the world do milliliters. You know, us US Americans, we do ounces. We try to be unique. The small bottle, basically. Let me open this shit up. How the fuck do I open this shit up? What the fuck? Oh shit, you just push it down. Look at this shit. Like, I can't spray it and then go down, bro. What the fuck? There you go. Just press this shit down. Is that how it works? How the fuck am I supposed to spray this shit? Let's spray it on there first. Damn. Damn, it smells like pure orange. It smells like orange cake, bro. I got so excited I almost let out like a Jeremy, like, oh, power. It smells like orange juice, orange, like natural water. It smells like an orange cake. My mom baked some like amazing orange bread, which I can't eat right now because I'm on a little bit of a diet. I can't. Hopefully you guys have noticed my face has gotten a little skinnier. I'm trying to get in shape for my wrestling match. I'm gonna go shirtless in front of a crowd, so I need to eat right. But basically, I'm gonna stop yapping. This smells like pure orange, so I get the artistic factor that a lot of people talk about when it comes to Terre D'hermes. It got like some little texture right here in the bottom of the bottle. The color represents what it smells like. It's orange. I can't wait to test this out outside in the summer in the high heat. Let's spray it on skin to see how it does. Not that much alcohol. It feels smooth, well blended. I did get a mix of other notes, but that orange just, it's a whole layer. Like, it's protecting all the other notes, and the opening is pure orange. So I can't wait for the mid and the dry down. There's probably like some woodiness in there, but it's all being covered up by the orange. So Terre D'hermes, first impressions, I give this a solid 7 out of 10. Again, I do my ratings really strict because I can't go straight for a 9, 10 out of 10. I need to let it perform. So a 7 out of 10, really good for Terre D'hermes. Amazing first impressions. So I'm glad I blind bought a good smelling and definitely unique fragrance. I'm really impressed by Terre D'hermes EDT. Let's continue opening these up. Let's just pick a random one and we're gonna get, we got Invictus Victory Elixir. Now this one, I'm gonna be honest, like you saw me open the Jumbo Gaultier. You saw me open the Terre D'hermes. This one, there's not a wrapping in this shit because I couldn't wait. I'm gonna be honest. I got this package like a few days ago and I didn't have a chance to record a video. So I said, let me open this shit up and let me just get a little whiff of Victory Elixir. I'm a big fan of the bottle, the coloring. It's like a little grading right here from blue to black. I know a lot of people don't care about the presentation, the looks. I care a lot. That's why I love my Jumbo Gaultiers. The bottles are amazing. A lot of people shit on Paco Rabanne for its tacky bottles. Me personally, I love the Invictus bottles, but you guys care about the smell, so let's spray it on air. Atomizer, pretty good. Such a blast of vanilla, bro. It smells so sweet. It's a winter fall fragrance, perfect for date nights, perfect for those cold weather seasons and those late nights. I give resemblance to Jumbo Gaultier Le Beau EDT. Like I get the coconut and of course the vanilla, but it's a Jumbo Gaultier Le Beau for winter, which is such a cool idea. Like, so I'm sure he didn't mean to copy Le Beau and just make it for winter, but it smells so good, so smooth, so well blended, so rich, woody, vanilla, and just sweet and sexy. And I give this an 8 out of 10 for right now. First impressions, 8 out of 10. In my opinion, a little bit better than Terre D'hermes just because I find like winter colognes a little bit more interesting. So I'm excited to wear this during the cold weathers. Go to dates with my girl wearing this amazing vanilla bomb. Amazing blind buying experience. I'm so happy with myself. I chose some good ass colognes. We got 2 more to go over. So let's just choose one. Fuck, let's go for the other one. We got Issey Miyake. Let me know if I'm butchering that shit because I don't speak whatever this language is. It sounds like I'm speaking like Japanese, you know, some anime shit. I heard this one's another summer one, which summer's about to end, so why is it so skinny? What the fuck? It feels like I'm touching a 2D bottle. Such a unique bottle. I don't think I'm a big fan of it. Look at this shit. It's like you can see my whole face if I put it in front of the lens. So let's test it out on the air. Again, I'm not a professional reviewer. This is a flawed review, flawed first impressions. My room is already filled with the vanilla from Invictus and the orange from Terre D'hermes and the iris from Jumbo Gaultier. So flawed video, don't take my word for it, but this is fun. So damn, hit my eye. First impressions, it burns if you spray it on your eyes, so don't do that. But the smell, I got a little bit of citruses, a little bit of woodiness. It's pretty fresh, so let's test it out on skin so I can smell it a little bit better because like I said, my room's already filled with so many smells. There we go. It's a little bit more of a classic, a little bit more like it smells like a barbershop cologne. It smells pretty good, a little bit smooth on the skin. It doesn't project so well, so I don't know if it's gonna survive during the high summer heat. It smells pretty good, not disappointed at all. I think it's gonna be a classic dumb breach. It didn't impress me too much. Maybe my nose is overwhelmed, you know, like I said, flawed video, but I give this a 5 out of 10 for first impressions. That's still pretty good, pretty decent. This shit was only like $26. I think it's gonna be a dumb breach. Issey Miyake, 5 out of 10 for right now. Last up, I've been pretty excited for this one. It's a cheapy, like 30 bucks. It's Halloween and X. This fragrance has been hyped to the moon by Jeremy Fragrance. I've been looking for this one for a while, but I just have been putting it off just because I was like, it's a cheapie, I can get it whenever I want, you know? So let's see if Jeremy Fragrance was lying or not when he said this shit was power. There we go. This shit backwards. Did I open this whole thing backwards? What the fuck? Definitely the biggest bottle here because it's so cheap. You can only get one size. 4.2 ounces. Let's spray it in the air. It's a sweet, a little bit dark, a little bit of coffee maybe, a little bit of, it's warm. It's like, this is more of a winter, fall cologne. Let me spray it on skin just to make sure. This smells like a little bit of a worse version of this one, Invictus. I get a little bit of vanilla maybe. Definitely a little bit of coffee. It's like some gourmand, something you can eat, something so sweet, but it's not that strong. So it definitely reflects the price a little bit compared to the pricier alternatives like this one. They're like basically for the same occasion, same type of vibe. This could be a good day night fragrance for those colder weathers. Pretty sweet, pretty seductive, pretty sexy. I give this a 6 out of 10 for the first impressions. So yeah, no bad colognes this blind buying session. No shitholes, no nothing, everything good, everything good. I chose some good fragrances, so I'm really happy about that. Didn't waste my money. If you didn't know, right now I'm doing this thing where my comment section chooses my next blind buying fragrances for the next session. So you can choose whatever fragrance you want me to blind buy. Just comment down below. I'll put it like on a spinning wheel and we'll choose eventually, so you guys can control a little bit of my, you know, my blind buying colognes. But yeah, definitely some money well spent. Really good colognes, really good first impressions, really good addition to my collections. That's gonna be it for the video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, and yeah, just smell better.